like a high street store that sells bath bombs and other animal-friendly nature cosmetic products.
Not tested on animals.
And I'm not talking about the Body Shop. I'm talking about Lush.
Lush. I cannot walk past one of those shops without being.
Smells great.
Physically, like.
Oh really? No,
yeah,
I like the smell. And I don't know if Lush even exists in other countries around the world. Anyway,
I think they do.
So last year, one of the coolest pedals that I think we demoed, or the coolest companies we sort of discovered, was a couple of guys in a small pedal manufacturer designer called GFI.
Yeah.
GFI. We really don't know what it stands for. Joss came up with a good one earlier on, but I don't think it's that.
General fancy intrigue.
Good Fridays or something. Anyway, and there were 3 pedals that we liked last year. A couple of them were relatively simple to use delay and reverb pedals in the Clockwork and the Specular reverb, and the other, which was a more programmable and beautiful, very cool pedal called the Specular Tempus. Which sounds like something out of a Darren Brown novel, where the Specular Tempus are guarding a secret, something to do with Christ or something like that.
On the Specular Tempus Knights of the Realm.
Exactly. And then after that, they did a cab simulation pedal, which has been really, really popular as well, called the Cab.
We did a video. Rebecca and me had done videos on both of these pedals, and the version 2 of both of these. So. Now, tell me, what do you want to tell me? 2018,
we had an email from the guys at GFI to say that not only had they released some new software for Specular Tempus, so that's kind of cool. If you're a Specular Tempus owner, all you have to do is jump onto the GFI website and via the USB socket on the back, download the new software. And that new software does. You now have MIDI clock. You can access all 32 presets from the pedal itself, which previously you had to do via a MIDI controller. Yep. You have 3 new functions: warp, dotted, warp half, and warp triplet, whatever they are. They're different.
Warp speeds.
Mr. And there's a thing called Global Kill Dry.
Gold Kill.
Global Bill Kai. Anyway, so again, we've done videos on this, not using the newest software, admittedly, but we've done videos on this. It's very, very cool.
But we've used it, and I've used it in other videos after it was updated.
Yes,
and it's great.
We should say it's kind of. We are big Strymon Reverb fans. Reverb and Delay. They make top pedals, but they're really expensive. Very, you must weigh them on sort of pro players boards and stuff like that. And it has always been our our sort of goal to try and find more affordable versions of the market leading products like Strymon, and certainly the New Neighbor Immerse is a really cool pedal, and does some beautiful reverbs and stuff like that. And is great. And more recently, as I said, we found this GFI stuff. So it's Strymon sounds. So Specular Tempus is fully programmable, combination of reverb, modulation, and delay effects, all in one box for $299, which is what, like 100, 200 pounds less than a Strymon Timeline?
Almost 500.
I think they are now. So these are really cool. Sold loads and loads of these.
Loads. I mean, just in the last 2 years, how many reverb pedals have come into the market?
Yeah, but there's a lot. I think when you have like a Boss reverb pedal.
Yeah.
And you play it and you go, yeah, I get it. It's nice, and you know. But when you hear the Strymon one, you do go, oh.
Yes, but since the Strymon, the Blue Sky, and then there was, I remember they were coming out like 3 years ago, and then all of a sudden everybody's is just doing these ridiculous. There's look anyway.
I'm a big fan of these. Eventide make beautiful reverb pedals as well. That's another expensive one. But GFI is definitely our kind of flavor of the month or even the year in terms of just being that kind of the types of algorithms you'd associate with Strymon-y reverbs and delays, but not Strymon money. So if this looks a bit too complicated and you're going, oh, I don't know if I like program and MIDI and it's got USB and I don't understand any of that. That's where the Specular reverb and the Clockwork delay kind of come in. So not only are these simpler to use, they're more affordable as well. And these are the ones that have actually had a bit more of a substantial upgrade from the V2.
I can see knobs is one. Are they all lit up, the knobs, or is it just like one knob?
No.
That one knob?
So
I like knobs.
One of the things that was a bit annoying from the old one, the V2 one, was that you couldn't access all the presets that you'd saved from your feet.
Yeah,
you had to literally, in fact, where did I had one? Here you go. So what you had to do in order to change to decide what you were going to get was use this sort of switch on the front, and then that would open up a different bank of stuff that you might get. So that was kind of annoying. Let me just refer to my notes again, if I may. So we now have expression pedal and tap tempo, external tap tempo inputs on the reverb, and on the delay, same again.
With a mini jack.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's a little bit weird, because you're going to have to try and find like a mini to full size jack stereo cable or some sort of.
Yeah,
we do sell them in Andertons. It's just not the normalest thing. As I said, much easier to get to your presets, and there are some new algorithms in here for the delay, the clockwork delay.
Okay.
So let me just quickly run through how the basic principle of these pedals. Each pedal has 7 types of effect, which you do scroll through using the button in the middle. So this isn't really designed to be used with your feet.
You can if you've got a really long toe.
If you're a barefoot guitar player, you might just about get through it.
And you do that.
So the idea being, as I step through them, on the reverb, I've got Spatium.
Should we hear them?
Yeah, for sure.
Just like I'll just do like a G chord. We're running all this in stereo, by the way.
Because we can.
Because we think that's what you want to hear.
Modulated.
Modulated.
Shimmer.
I guess you can turn the
I'm not.
Up, and we're just gonna
100%.
So
you can fiddle. A combined reverb and echo.
Oh yes.
So you can adjust all of this. One called Tremble. Like tremoloed reverb.
That's what comes from that was in there before.
Okay.
Rabea and I was really impressed with that one.
Voices in your head.
I've got loads of that. Oh, maybe not that chord there. So you have to think about the chord, so. Like that.
Now, obviously, I've got the 4 controls on the top here will allow me to adjust any of these. I'm not doing any of that. And then there's infinity mode, which is one of these ones where you can hold 2 buttons down and it just goes on forever.
Yeah. We don't want to go on forever.
We don't want to go on forever. No. At the back of the manual, it does actually, I should have looked at this before, it does actually tell you what each of these do. So Tremble was the one where we weren't sure. Tremble is, adds some tremolo to the reverb, which is probably what we guessed it would do.
Yeah.
Now, the originally, as I said, these you couldn't assign any of these different colored modes to your sets of presets without, you had to be in the correct mode to have those 4 presets.
Yes,
Does
that's
that
correct.
make any sense now?
Yeah, not at all, but yes.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Now though, the idea is I can say, right, I want I want this blue one here to be red mode. I want this blue one here to be the green mode. I don't know what's in here already.
Okay, all right,
I want this one to be the blue, this back to blue mode again. Yellow mode, it's whatever I want to do. And if I hold the 2 down and just do that, you'll see my bank changes to red, and now I have effectively
you got your red bank.
4 more. So I have a green bank and a red bank basically.
So you've got preset lights. That's clever.
So all you've got to try and remember roughly with this is which one of the 4 knobs do you want lit up, and do you want green mode or red bank mode, and that's how you get your 8 different types of reverbs. The delay, exactly the same, except that your modes do different fangs. So if I open the manual to the correct mode page, so let's do the same as what we were just doing there. So let's turn this off. So we're now not going to have any reverb on here. So we've got a straightforward digital delay.
Okay. With a bit of modulation on it.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
So you can add modulation to that.
Yeah, but just listen to that though. Just to. can tap the tempo.
Yeah.
The knob feels so nice to tap. Also, can you hear that? It goes click, goes past another. I remember from the other ones that when you go past, it's two things. So one, say, so you go past the midpoint and it becomes the trip. Out of the modulation there. You know, like on the bus amps where you turn up to there and then it's reverb up and then it's full reverb and then you go to whole
somewhere
reverb
else.
and then you go to the plate reverb in the end. That's very clever.
Yeah, because you've got the tap tempo switch on here, which on the reverb pedal is effectively your preset select.
Yeah.
This is actually a dual purpose button. So when it's just flashing, effectively it's tap tempo mode. If I hold it down until it stops flashing, it then becomes the
bow selector switch.
The bow selector switch,
yeah.
Absolutely.
That's it.
And then when you get to the one you want, you press engage, and you are where you want it to be. If you're already engaged on something, it's really just the same thing. So you just choose another one and away you go. So let's go through. Actually, let's carry on going through the different types of.
And you got 8 here as well, right? So you got a blue one.
Yeah. So you've got a red bank and a green bank, same as before.
Okay.
So you can have any of the different coloured types of effect on any of the preset models.
I see.
So we've got red is, as I said, digital, which we just did before. Then you've got analog.
Oh.
It's usually just the repeats are a little bit more like spongy brown. Likey.
That's Gilmore.
Gilmore-esque. This is where you get the stereo fun comes in, because we've now got a dual delay which is panning differently through each one. I don't know if it's ping pong, is it? I think you've got one triggering on one speed and one triggering on a different speed.
Oh yeah, okay, I see. Yeah. But you can
again,
set
you
all
can
that
set all
up,
this up,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
There's something with a stereo.
Diffuse. This is what happens when you're.
That's good. That's a good one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, diffuse. Not entirely sure what diffuse does. Let's have a little listen.
It's gone out in the kitchen.
Great if these. I tell a lie. Diffuse delay and reverb combo algorithm, which repeats and gets more and more diffused at each iteration. Diffused, confused. That's me. Goes up to 800 milliseconds. Turn the parameter button all the way up. That's usually when massive things happen.
Yeah. I see. Okay.
Oh, I see. The reverb is on the delay.
Yeah.
Anyway, next one is just called ambient.
Okay. It's like a little bit of a shimmer type
A little
thing.
bit of a shim. And then the last two, the blue and the white, are the multi-head delays, so a bit like your Echo Rec type thing where you've got different... and then if I remember rightly, what happens is that the knobs here now all affect which of the heads I knew I wouldn't be able to get through that bit. Anyway, so that's your. So here we go. So the white and the blue and the white will basically just be different multi-head delays. So we'll start with the blue one.
So like the Boona.
The light blue, exactly.
I was bending it to the D, but you can't really hear it.
No, it sounds great, man. Well, look. So look, they are new for 2018 from GFI. These are not cheap, but they are affordable relative to what you'd have to pay to get these kind of tones from other brands. So these are $229 each.
That's not bad.
I can't decide. I mean, given that the Specular Reverb's got a little bit of delay in it and the Clockwork's got a little bit of reverb in there, I don't know whether you'd need both.
You probably get, but that depends on if you've got a really nice reverb pedal and you're looking for a delay pedal.
If you wanted both though, you'd buy that, wouldn't you?
Well,
because then you get everything programmable.
Yeah.
So you'd probably...
The reverb is, I think I'll probably go for the reverb because it's got that delay, but that's the same with the Boss things. They've got a delay, reverb and delay in, haven't they?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah. But that multi-head delay at the end there, I mean, people are paying... That sounded great. I mean, it's the Boona. I'm sure it's like 300 quid, isn't it?
And that's the same size.
Yeah.
When you check that up.
We're back on. That's not... Do you want that multi-head delay again?
Yeah,
that was the white colour.
So I haven't had any breakfast yet.
I'm going to put the reverb on as well. The looper function, by the way, is not in here. The looper is the ditto looper on the floor we're using. And this is a T-Rex Alberta overdrive coming in now.
Anyway, that can keep going for hours.
But that's what happens when you get a good reverb pedal, I think, is all of a sudden you lose yourself within the vibe. And you do, you shoegaze. Well, I don't think it's really shoegazy, but I think it sounded great.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, that's lovely.
GFI effects from the
GFI.
land of Indonesia, believe it or not.
Is it Jakarta, isn't it?
It's
What's the joke?
The joke is... Anyway, so yeah, these pedals are from a couple of guys that we've met out in Indonesia. We didn't meet them in Indonesia. We met them at the NAMM show.
Yeah.
But cool guys, obviously really into their programming and understanding of how to get great digital tone out of these.
And they're bringing out an
pedals.
overdrive pedal, which we tried at NAMM as well.
Yeah.
And I was very excited about that. So,
that sounded good too.
Yeah.
But there we go. So Bosch.
No,
I love that.
GFI.
GFI. Give me that.
I
want. It's not Bosch. Have you kept that loop in there?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And actually, it's not. It's the Mudhoney T-Rex.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. You
It was
can't see
the
it from there. And you're colorblind, so that's cool. Here it is again. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
Links are below. Go and come in and try them out because we got some in stock now. And here is the loop.
We might be here for a while. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.